Should be long. Pull up my phone. Chat a minute. There we go. Okay. Wow, I can see myself twice. Change that. Turns out a table meant for eating at is not the best surface to have a mouse on. But heck, if I'm gonna bring a mouse pad up here, in addition to everything else I already brought up here today. Okay. Good. I think we're good. Okay. Hello. How's it going? I take this off. It is way too hot in here. Or no, it's not way too hot. I've just spent the last 45 minutes running around trying to get this all set up because I have to move like my entire setup pretty much upstairs. Like my computer, the monitor, the camera, the Xbox, get it all plugged in, make sure it all works again. Yeah, it's an involved process, but hey, you don't care about that. This one's a heavy one. There might also be a poster coming today, depending on when postage gets here. Oh boy. Alrighty. So there's a lot in here today. Whopping around new. Don't knock my cup off the table. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Alright. And you saw literally none of it. That's fun. I just saw that. You saw literally none of it. Oh, that's the other way. I meant to turn the volume down on my phone, not up. Okay. Sorry, I like I said, I've been running around for like the last 45 minutes trying to get this all set up. I just need a sec to breathe. Okay. We'll start with the games, yeah? Since they're on top. These games are just for set dressing. I've owned these for a bit now. Don't worry about them. These games are games I got in like the last week or so. Oh, we're gonna need scissors. Well, no, we're gonna need scissors, yeah. I'll get them when I need them. But for now, I got the new Metroid Prime Remaster for Switch. Brand spanking new. And everything, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, the Metroid Prime series is on my list of things to play, like my backlog of things to play sometime in the near future. So this coming out just means that somebody somewhere wants me to play this. So I don't know if it'll be on stream or anything. There's plenty of other people playing this on stream. Oh, a little bit of a rip in the back. That must have happened during shipping. That's unfortunate. But it's not the end of the world. I don't know. The front is what you're going to see anyway. So the front and the side. So, and then I got 2 games pre-owned. So for slightly cheaper, 13 Sentinels and Skyward Sword, which both were games I had my eye on, and they just happened to be pre-owned, you know, slightly cheaper than normal. So I decided to pick them up. And then we have Chaotic Shadow Warriors, which is a game I got just for the novelty of it. Chaotix was this Cartoon Network, or no, not Cartoon Network, 4Kids show. You know, the one that does that funny dub of or did that funny dub of Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, not him, it should have been me. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know, it was kind of a fun series, and to see this, it was kind of like, oh, I remember that show. So I don't know, try it out, see if it's any good, see if it's like the actual card game thing. It looks more like an action, like brawler kind of thing. So I don't know. Maybe it's turn-based. I don't know. It was kind of an interesting concept for like a card game kind of thing. Just Dance games. 3, 4, 2014, 2015. All fun stuff. All in pretty good condition. So I have those now. Rayman Raving Rabbids. It was like $5. Fun little party game. Mario Party 8. Also another fun little party game. That was like $40. I don't know. I didn't own any of the Mario parties for Wii, so. And I think Mario Party 8 is an acceptable one from everything I've heard. I don't know. I don't know how the rankings of Mario parties go. Or how much different, other than the mini games, there are between them. And then the Epic Mickey, The Power of Two. Since I got the first game not that long ago, I figured I'd get the second game as well. Complete the collection on Wii. So that's all fun and dandy. These boxes need to be cleaned, but that's besides the point. For now. Oh yeah, a couple DS games that I saw. I don't know. They were just in decent condition and had the manuals with them. Nothing really notable. I guess, you know, there's for Monkey Ball, Touch and Roll, which is kind of neat. There is Lego Battles Ninjago, which the original Lego Battles is fun, so I haven't played the Ninjago version, so no super good or whatever, but now I own it. And then Star Wars The Complete Saga. I don't know, I had this one as a kid, so I don't know. It was just a pretty good in condition box. It came with a manual and everything. It was pretty cheap. It was like $5, so I was like, yeah, I will buy that. I will buy that. I will add it to my collection. More games, more DS games. These times without the boxes, because I got these from not a store seller, but like a online like pickups seller. It's Pokemon Ranger and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Both were $25, and then they bundled in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the same price. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the free game, I guess. But these were the two I was really after, so that's cool. Especially this Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I actually haven't plopped these in a DS and like opened up the save. I put them in a DS so that I know they actually register, but I haven't checked out the save file on these yet. I don't know, might be kind of fun to take a look at that, but it's something that would be hard to do on stream, so I guess if anything interesting comes of it, I will let you guys know. Couple more little knickknacks here and there. Some official TCG Pokemon pins I picked up for kind of cheap. Some replacement back covers for white Wii remotes, because I have a bunch of Wii remotes and some of them are missing the back covers, so these are official ones. So I don't know, they were cheap and I was like, yeah, I'll pick those up. I'll need those eventually. Which, if you believe it, I might have actually found a use for 3 out of the 4 Wiis that I own, which is crazy to think about, but quite possibly true. I've got, oh right, I've got to show you guys that footage. Oh, I know what I'll do. I have some footage of something else that I got that's too big to bring into the room and stuff, but I'll show you the footage of it that I recorded of it while I move everything around, because I've got to when we move on to like fixing some stuff, I've got to move you guys so you can actually see my hands and everything. But for now, yeah. Okay, let me go get the scissors because I need to get those out so I can open up the next big couple of things. Grab a knife. We're going to use a steak knife, and I'm going to be very careful not to accidentally hurt myself. Okay. Oof. So I don't know why, but some sellers on Amazon have been having sales on some of their hardcover books, and I was not going to pass up the chance to buy some of those. So the first one we have is Cuphead. The Art of Cuphead. I'm going to very carefully poke a hole in the plastic without damaging the actual book itself, because I don't want to run downstairs to grab scissors. I mean, I could, but yeah. Gosh darn it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I guess this little Art of Cuphead thing comes off, or like it's just a slide in. That's the back instead. Maybe I'll show you guys a bit more of these when you come around, like when I move the camera around, so you can actually see them up close a bit better. But ooh, how was that? Okay, let the delay play out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can't really see too well still. Here, can you see it? Because I can't. Yeah, it looks like I'll just have to show you guys some more of the art when when you guys come around, so you can see it a bit better. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's got like sketches and stuff, some notes on like initial concepts and stuff. This is nice. I have a confession to make. I actually haven't played or beaten Cuphead or anything like that. I just thought, like, how can I pass up the art book for Cuphead? You know, like, how can I pass that up when it's on sale? I will get around to it eventually, so. I've seen people play through it, but I haven't played through it myself. I do own it, so it's on my to-do list, okay? All right. Yep, another book. This one is the Mega Man Star Force official complete works. Trying not to harm the thing I spent money on because I'm too lazy. Go downstairs and get the actual scissors. Okay. That's nice and snazzy. Hmm? Yeah, Mega Man Star Force is a game series. I've played it on stream before. It is very fun, but ultimately got axed due to burnout on the whole series as a the series as a whole. A lot of cool concept art in here. Pirate Mega Man. Huh. Before the developers had initially decided on the noise change system, they considered this new tribe form tentatively called Pirate Mega Man. That's cool. Oh, and there's like early designs and everything. This is really cool. Yeah, I gotta show you guys some of this art when it comes when you guys come around, for sure. All right. Oh, and that's the battle cards art. Okay, cool. Nice, nice. Yeah, these are all very nice quality. I'm not sure why these were on sale. Probably they're just trying to get rid of stock and inventory so they can get new stuff in. And another game I actually haven't played, Nier Automata World Guide. Nier Automata? Is it Automata? It might be Automata. This one isn't called like a art book, it's called of a world guide more, so it's got a mixture of art along with like little anecdotes and like world building text in it, as far as I can tell. I hope nobody's saying anything on Twitch because I can't see it. Don't say anything bad about me. I'm sorry, I just don't have a way to set it up so I can see that. Maybe I should check that out though, if I'm gonna keep doing these streams. All right. Oh, this also comes off. All right. I guess these are all from Dark Horse. Yeah, the spine looks nice. I don't know if you can tell, but there are like reflective elements in some of the squares on the front there. Oh, wow. I'm not going to read too much because, like I said, I actually haven't played this game, so I don't want to spoil myself too much. I'll like take a look at the art. That's good. I got to play this game. All right. What am I up to? Oh, how am I gonna do that? Oh, I'll figure it out in a minute. Okay. That's enough of that. Enough of teasing you. Let's bring you guys around so you can actually see the art books in my hands and get a bit of a closer up look at each of them, and then I will go ahead and fly. And then I will also start working on the actual other thing today, which is cleaning up some Xbox 360 controllers and all that. Yeah. All right. Ooh, okay, so that off to the side. I'll have to throw away some stuff and do some table cleaning here in a minute. But I have a good my keyboard and mouse a minute, so I can actually control things here a minute. All right, so let me hit. It's gonna be awkward doing this around back. Oh, there it is. Couldn't even see that. Okay, so yeah, there. So I bought a CCTV. Or not a CCTV, a CRT. Obviously I can't bring that up here, so I put together this short little video of what it looks like. Cool. You guys can go ahead and watch that a minute while I move things around. Okay. Okay. See, the video's ended. Let me go ahead and for a minute. We're pretty much ready to go. Let me just go ahead and put on Lo-Fi Girl again a minute while we finish up here. Oh, one sec. Let me fix that. Should be horizontal. Oh, nope, nope. Not that way. Vertical. There we go. All right. Cool. I think we're good to go. Okay. Hello again. It's me. After some cajoling, this is about as good as it's gonna get. Oh wait, I just noticed. It's gonna bother me even if it doesn't bother you, but it probably will. There it goes. Now it's oriented correctly. This is the correct orientation. Okay, cool. I think everything. Right? Yeah. Maybe I get a bit better at this on a repeat. Like maybe I can set this up a bit better next time. You know, working on it a little bit better. I also think maybe I should stream at a different time because last time when I streamed at later in the day, it actually worked out a bit more. So maybe I'll stream like after lunch, these kind of streams. Because what's the point of showing off if there's nobody to show off to, right? Oh, you guys probably don't want to see my face twice. You probably, well, even the back of my head twice. All right, now that that's good, let me go ahead and put up Lo-Fi Girl. I think we should be good to go. So I think I can get rid of keyboard and the mouse for now. I kind of like how that CRTV footage turned out. I think I might do a stream like with that kind of setup, but with better audio if I can get that going. I don't know how much you could hear it. The audio was kind of loud. Like for the N64 games, it sounded okay when I listened back to it with headphones, but the SNES for sure like was way too quiet. So maybe I just turn up the volume on the TV, you know, and we kind of do that kind of thing. I don't know. It was very aesthetic. It had a certain aesthetic to it I kind of liked. Although my phone wasn't able to capture the footage the best. Like I'd have to mess around with the phone settings, see if I can get it a bit better. But it's something I would definitely consider. At the very least, it was nice. It was a nice thing to put on while I was moving everything around. So I might have to come up with something like that in the future too. Honestly, I think I might just have to come up with like a little GIF or image put up while I'm moving stuff around next time. Okay. So before we move on to fixing these controllers a minute, I promised I would show you the art books a bit better now that you're up close, so. Yeah. All of these books should still be available on sale on Amazon if you're interested. Let's see if we can find some more art. That's the Nier Automata one. This is the Mega Man Star Force one. Different early concepts for form changes and stuff. Some of the promo art. Notes on some of the characters. There's Luna. Bud. Sonya. Some really nice art in here. But it's nice to see like the rough sketches and like some of the notes on what they thought about it in the first place. I'll have to flip those on my own at a later time. And then here's the Cuphead one. I mean, this one you could just turn to like pretty much any page and yeah. Oh, here's the frog area. How the boss is. Some of the NPCs. Yeah, both really cool. Or all three really cool, I should say. Again, got all of these off of Amazon. They should all be on sale still if you're watching this in the same like week or so that the that this stream is going live. So I think I didn't check the listings after. I'll be honest, I didn't check the listings after I bought one. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'll grab my tools. Might have to turn the fan on again. That rubbing alcohol has a really strong smell to it. Anyway, got all my stuff here. Cotton swabs, screwdriver set, magnetic bowl, isopropyl alcohol, Q-tips, toothbrushes if I need them. Okay, so these are all in varying states of working. So this one just needs to be cleaned. It turns on, it works fine. Yeah, I turned on the Xbox 360. We'll use that Xbox 360 to test these controllers once I get one of them working, hopefully. But this one worked before. The reason I brought it up to be clean today is because of the D-pad is kind of unique compared to older models. So I wanted to open it up inside and see kind of what it looks like. And I thought that would be kind of fun to do on stream if we have time. This one is just a old controller I had sitting around. It's just a black one. It does need to be cleaned, but I'm thinking that if this one here still doesn't work by the time I've cleaned it up, this one would be a good donor for the board and everything, and we can just move the shell over to this one. Because this one, while very cool, does not work. Here, let me put the battery pack in so you can actually see that. And then this black one over here, I don't know, I thought maybe I'd open it up because that's the one I usually use for stream, and the thumbsticks are out of alignment, so I need to fix that at some point. But yeah, anyway, the power pack that was in that silver one. You can see this reach controller doesn't turn on. The only good news we have for that, batteries came out, is that the back there, that little sticker, it needs to be taken off in order to actually be taken apart and like cleaned and everything. So unless they replace the sticker afterwards, this has not been taken apart ever or cleaned or anything. So that's actually a good sign, because that means nobody's actually attempted to fix it yet. So if somebody had attempted to fix it and then wasn't able to, that would be a bit of a problem. But so far, so good, I guess. we'll see how things go. All right. There are more controllers downstairs. I have like several more controllers that I could clean up and replace thumbsticks on, or you know, there's something wrong with them or whatever. But those are all things I could do either on another stream or on my own time, because a lot of them just need like replacement thumbsticks or need cleaning up. And once you've seen me do that once, you've seen me do it like pretty much every time. For now, start it, shall we? I'm gonna need this bowl here. I'm not gonna need this for a minute because I'm gonna need to take this one apart. I think what we're gonna do is my main goal is get this one working today, so we're gonna take it apart, see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. If I can't, then we'll go ahead and swap out the boards for this one and that one. So, alrighty. Let's get these back in here. We can get all this stuff off to the side for the moment. That one's a bit funky. Maybe it was in this one. There we go. Is that the one that, like, the double A's got caught on before? It might be. Oh. Well, whatever. We just put this off to the side now. For now. I'll worry about that later. Okay. We're gonna need a couple different screw heads to get into this thing. First thing we're gonna need is a like a hex, like a 6-sided screw. Can't remember which side that's at. Yeah, it's something like a 9. Here, it'll be easier to see if this fits right here. I think that's right. Yeah, that looks about right. All right, let me give it a shot with these first two. Yeah, there's several screws we got to take off the back. Nothing too crazy. I've recently been trying to take apart Nintendo like N64 and stuff apart on my own time, and they have like dozens of screws, just dozens and dozens of screws in those things. Like even the N64, which is simpler than like the Wii that I started taking apart, like the N64 had 10 screws for the heat sinks. It has like it has 6 screws to get, no, it has 4 screws to get into it, 6 screws to lift the metal housing off, I think, and then 10 screws for the heatsink, 2 more screws for the front and back, so that's another 4 screws. Yeah, there's a lot of screws in that console. And then I went to the Wii and I was like, oh gosh, there's even more. So I actually got it myself like a part divider. But the reason why it's not over here right now is because that part divider currently has parts for the Wii in it. I got partway through and then oh, looks like this box automatically turned off. That's fine. But the part divider has parts for the black Wii in it that is partially taken apart. Like I just got as far as the front like shell and everything taken off. And then I tried to use this screwdriver on the next one and it was too deep in, so I had to get a different screwdriver. Just because this one was too short, or like it was too thick too soon, so I just got a specific screwdriver for that because I knew I would need to take apart more Wii's, or I would want to anyway. But yeah, I figured out a use, I think, for 3 of 4 Wii's. So the red one I'm gonna clean up. So the black one I'm cleaning up now is the only one that doesn't have backwards compatibility, like GameCube compatibility on it. So I'm probably gonna leave that one up here for my family and they can play Just Dance on it or whatever, you know. And if they break it or like it gets knocked off, it's like, oh well, right? What do I need? I need to get that sticker off. And then okay, so I've got the 6 screws off. Now I need to take this sticker off so I can get the rest of it off. Should I grab the X-Acto knife for this? That might help. Yeah. I got an X-Acto knife, again, for the Wii thing, because it's got a bunch of rubber pieces that, like the rubber feet and stuff that are easier to take out with an X-Acto knife. I just used like a fish knife, and it was kind of spooky, but yeah. Okay, I'm back. I actually haven't opened this up yet because I haven't needed to yet. We'll just go ahead and do that. What was I saying? Oh, right, the Wii's. So I'll leave the black Wii up here for my family. The red Wii I'll clean up and use for my own personal use if it cleans up well. Otherwise, I'll probably look into getting a different red Wii, and maybe I'll give that one to family or something. And then we've got two white Wii's, one of which is in pretty good condition, the other one not so much. The one that's in pretty good condition I'll probably clean up and then put over by the CRTV, play like GameCube games on and stuff. And the sorry, what was the thing? And then the last one I'm not sure quite what to do with yet, the not so good white one. Maybe I'll clean it up and like again give it to family or something, or just hold on to it in case one of the other ones stops working, and then we can always, like, you know, take parts from it or something. I'll have an extra weed just in case of emergencies, you know. Or maybe if I get a girlfriend, I'll give it to her or whatever. Leave it over there in case of emergencies. Okay. Or I could just set it up in my bathroom, like somebody suggested. All right. Come on, X-Acto knife. I really don't want to get hurt by you, but I really need you out of the packaging. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be. Gracious, I should have grabbed those scissors, huh? Killing off little bits and pieces of cardboard. I'm making such a mess. Oh, at least it's on the kitchen table. Oh good, there's a little plastic around it, so it won't immediately cut me if I pull up. There we go. All right. Oh, that made a bit of a mess, but we got there. Now see if this is actually a good idea. Okay. I need that plastic thing to cover up the pointy bit, and then I will go and carefully remove that. And we'll carefully, without cutting ourselves or poking ourselves. Nope. Yeah, this is not going to be a good tool for that. Okay, well, we tried. Let me grab a different tool then. Going like that? Yes, it does. Cool. Another fine addition to my collection. Okay, what did I use last time to get these off? I think I just used the tweezers and like a lot of elbow grease. I got a spudger here and some tweezers. I'm sure we'll figure this out. I can always use my fingernails, I guess. Although I did recently clip them, so they're not quite as long. Would usually like for this. I guess if I'm not gonna put the sticker back on, it doesn't really matter. And you don't really see the sticker anyway. Because it's hidden behind the battery pack, so it's like not a big deal if the sticker gets kind of ruined. You can try and put it back on, but it's kind of you know? Like, it's a very minor cosmetic thing that, like, not really worth the effort. Yeah, one's peeling apart. Maybe if I find a better way of taking them off. This one didn't come off too bad. Part of it's kind of gone. Whatever. Bye-bye sticker. Probably not gonna ever put that back on. But it's not a big deal. Like I said, it's covered by the battery. A minor cut. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay, so now come apart. Unless I misremembered or forgot a... Oh, it does just come apart. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. What do we got? Bit of a dirty board. Bit of a dirty unit altogether. Some crud in there. Yeah, no. Like especially like the rumble pack there. Very dirty. Very dirty there. We're gonna take the bad boy apart. bit by bit, and hoping that if I just clean up the board and stuff, it'll actually like power on properly. It looks like the connection to the battery is a bit funky there. Like it's got some corrosion on the let me see if I can get the board out and I can show you a bit better. Technically I can remove the connectors for the rumble pack. Like it's not too hard to do, but I don't want to have to get them back in right now, so I'm not gonna do it, and there's no point for me to do it really. So, you know, no point in making this harder on myself than it needs to be. We're gonna go ahead, lift up. Remember how to get this thing apart in a constructive manner instead of a destructive manner. I think it should come apart. Like it's not. Like the screws are supposed to hold it in, so it's like I feel like this back is supposed to come off, right? Like this bottom, yeah, this bottom piece just comes right off. Come on, baby, you can do it. I believe in you. Is it stuck to like the bottom there? It should just come right up. Like there's nothing really keeping this board in place unless it's gotten kind of crusty and like sticking to the bottom. Oh boy. Come on. Get these oh, there we go. Alrighty. Not worse for wear, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. So that thumbstick was holding it in. Okay. I'll probably replace the thumbsticks. The thumbsticks aren't in too bad a condition, actually. They're not doing too bad. Okay. Looks like we got a little bit of grime dust on the front. Not too bad. A couple places I want to clean up with like a Q-tip and stuff. Or like a, maybe a brush. But yeah. I think our main problem here is two pins on the right side there. There's a little, I don't know if you can see that too well, but there's a little bit of corrosion on them. And I think that's what's stopping the battery from actually getting power to the main board and everything. I could be wrong. It might be a deeper issue, in which case I'd probably just have to replace the board with that donor I have over there. But yeah, this thing is kind of nasty. Definitely needs to get cleaned up. Oh gosh, what did they do to you? Oh, my poor sweet Special Edition Reach controller. What did they do to you? Seriously though, this thing is nasty. I gotta clean off the table after this. Alright. Probably run these under some hot water a minute and then set them on the paper towel. But before I do that, yeah, just like take a good old look at all that crud on the inside there. Has a good probably 10 years of gamer sweat and crud and being stuck in a couch cushion somewhere. Yep. All right. You can see, like, I don't know if you can see, but like there's a whole bunch of black stuff that fell off out on the table. I'll have to clean that up. Jeez, oh, Pete. Maybe I need to like a little tub of like water and like let them soak in it. I could do that too. Like a little bit of rubbing alcohol and some hot water. You could definitely do that. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So let me go ahead and grab a little tub and I'll fill it up with some hot water a minute. Throw some rubbing alcohol in there. Let them soak while we clean off the board and all of that. Not sure whether or not I'm gonna... I think I should probably replace the thumbsticks. just on principle of them having been in somebody else's gamer hands for like 10 plus years. They're getting worn down anyway. And honestly, the replacement thumbsticks I have are pretty good. I like them quite a bit. I don't know if they're OEM or whatever quality, but they're like yeah, they're definitely better than that. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Go for it. Grab a off the game. We have a bit more work with. And go down full minute. Flash all over. All right. Be right back. Cool. All right. Now have our little throwing plastic part. All right. We'll go ahead and just throw, yeah, like stuff in there, and we can go over this stuff and clean it up once it's soaked for a bit too, because we'll probably want to let the board dry. Some of this stuff will just come off. Actually, let me rinse this off first. Well, before I do that, I'm probably going to rinse both of them off. Kind of all over the place here, but anyway, we'll need to clean some of these up with like by hand and scrub them a little bit, but we can do that once we let them soak for a bit and like get the rest of the gunk off. This part should come off. Yeah, there he goes. Leave the rubber parts out so I can just clean them by hand. We can wash them off or whatever. Plastic parts are fine. Not worried about throwing pieces of plastic and rubbing alcohol in hot water. Oh gosh, darn it. Of course, the start button. Alright, before I throw the other parts in there, I'd like to rinse them off, but we need to get the D-pad out first, so it doesn't like corrode the metal screws that are in there, keeping it held in. Plus that way we can get that plastic part out too. Okay, what size are those? Just a Phillips, like, it's like a small Phillips, like 000 size pretty much, right? Or is it maybe just 00? No, I think 000 is right about on the money. All right, let me just set this off to the side. We'll put it in the metal bowl and roll around. I'll need that size to... No, I think it's too small. I think I need to go one size up to 00. Okay. I don't know, maybe it's just 0. Oh, it's like some small screws. No, still too small, or is this too big? I can't tell. I think it's too small. It might be just a single 0. Alright. So far I've worked my way up from 000 to just 0, so. Yeah, okay. That feels right. Yep, I think it's just a 0. Okay. I should know that. I should know that by now. I don't know. This is like the second time I've taken off a D-pad off a Xbox 360 controller, so the first time I did my cleanings I didn't bother. And you can just leave it, but I think it'll, in the long run, you'll probably want to take these little tiny screws out so they don't get like corroded faster, especially if you like leave it to soak in like water and stuff. I mean, so far it's been fine for me. With the original ones I didn't bother taking the D-pad off for, but I think like long term it probably is not good for the health of the screws, especially if you're putting them back in. Okay. Speaking of putting back in, let me put some of this stuff back in. So, playing around. No, that's gotta go. Pad. Part of the guy. Coke. Might clean off some more of these Xbox 360 controllers since I've got everything set up after stream. Who knows? Maybe I'll just make an afternoon out of it and get the rest of those done. Certainly wouldn't hurt. Okay, now that I've got that, those screws out, this should just, I think there's like, yeah. Oh, I need those. After I just put those on. There's two little clips, like holding it in. You just gotta press those in with like little tweezers here a minute. Or you can get in there with your fingers if you'd like, but my fingers are a bit too big for it. Okay. So now I can go ahead and rinse both these things off a minute, and then we'll set them to soak, and I can come back to them in a minute. A quick rinse off got most of that stuff off. Not all. The one thing that I did see is that this little piece came off. This is probably why we had such trouble getting it apart, is because this little piece was like stuck partially off. So what this is it's one of the housings for the screws that go in the back. And it came off the back of the thing. I can... This little part here. So my best, I could leave it off. It's not a huge deal. I mean, I don't want like an open hole there, but it's like, yeah. The other thing we can do is we can actually glue this back on with like a hot glue gun or something. Like, yeah, like that. Like long term, that would probably be for the best. I might have to do that off stream though, because I need to get it like the hot glue gun and let it heat up and stuff. But that's where it would go back on. We just have to hot glue it in there. But for the stream at least, we'll try and get it working at all. This controller working at all, and then if we can get it working, I'll be like, okay, I'll probably have to hot glue this either way because we'll probably want to put this on. But let's see if we can get this controller working at all, because it's seen better days. So. Not having a good time, clearly. All right. And then this, yeah, the D-pad stuff can go in there now that the screws are out. Okay. So, I don't know, to the side, we'll probably just throw that away. The thumbstick. We can take two. All right. So, how do we want to do this? Let's grab. Got more cotton swabs since we were almost out of them. Open up a little bit so I can grab some of them. All right, so I'm thinking what we got to do first is we got to get see if we can get some of that corrosion off those pins on the back. Like what we got to do first. So I'm kind of tempted to take these I could take these motors out, the rumble motors, but then I have to put them back in and stuff. I don't know if it's worth it. Whatever. Leave them as is for now. Can also remove these triggers to clean them a bit better that way too, but they are a pain if you do it that way. To like get back on. What I've seen, I haven't actually done it. So I guess we're over with a Q-tip and see if we get some corrosion off these pins that connect to the battery. Might be better to try and do this with like a toothbrush or something. Doing so hot with the Q-tip, it's kind of pulling it apart. The nice thing about this is if I mess up, well, it was already broken to begin with, right? So can't make things any worse. I can only make things a bit better. So I think I'm getting some of the corrosion off. Don't want to do anything too much just because I don't want to like ruin the board or anything. Trying to get in like those little grooves there and corrosion. The one's mostly clean. I just gotta get the other one now. Honestly, if this is just it, then it's like great for me because if it was not just the corrosion pins, then the corroded pins, then we've got other issues. I'm not sure what the best way to test this thing is without putting it partially back together, so that's probably what we'll end up doing. May have to wait a bit to see if it actually fixed the problem. The rubbing alcohol. Oh, I think I left it over by the sink. Whatever. Like a little bit of corrosion there to get rid of. Crazy how like something like this can be kind of in a worse shape than that N64 I cleaned up the other day. Hey, Call Mind, how's it going? But yeah, the idea that the N64, which is like how many years old now, and that one was sitting in a garage with rats for like a couple of years, and then I get this thing and it just doesn't work and it's in a worse condition than the N64, which is much older than it. Well, much. It's like good 5-10 years older than it, right? So a little bit of corrosion off, or is it gonna stubborn? Probably gonna be pretty stubborn. Still not coming off. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just won't come off. I'd like to get it off. Go at it a bit more. I can come at it from a different angle. Right now I'm just trying to get some corrosion off the pins that connect to the battery pack because it wasn't turning on this 360 controller. I'm hoping that it's just that's just the problem. It's just that like some batteries were left in there too long, or like one of them was, it looks like, because only 2 of the pins got some corrosion on it, so the battery just kind of went bad and got some corrosion on the pins at one point. So I'm hoping that's all it is. We'll have to clean up the rest of it and put it back together and see, but yeah. That's about as good as it's gonna get. I don't know, it looks like we got some more off. Could keep going at it for a little bit longer. I kind of wish I'd picked a smaller toothbrush set. Maybe I'll see if I can find a smaller toothbrush set or maybe just an actual brush set or something of some kind, but more suited for it or whatever. Probably. Okay. Just see if I can get some of that residue off then with a Q-tip. So I'm not leaving just like the rubbing alcohol sitting there. Right. Looks a lot better, at least. And then it looks like there's some grime and dirt on some of the ends up there. If I can get that with a Q-tip. Yeah, I mean the controller itself was pretty dirty, so it's no wonder the board is a little dirty. Just cleaning it up is all it really needs. See though, I'm not seeing like any major like water damage or anything. That's good. I really think it was just the fact that like a battery went bad at some point in it, and it corroded those connections. Cat's walking around. Hopefully she doesn't knock anything over. Oh yeah, she just moved the camera. Should be good on the back, it looked like. That's pretty much everything. And a little bit of dirt and stuff on the plastic part here we can clean up. Yeah. Otherwise, looking pretty good on the back of it. Go ahead and a bit more. Okay. So let me turn this around. There's also some gunk on this side too. All right. I wonder how much you can deconstruct this board. You can probably take all that plastic off, for, like the trigger stuff. Doing that at some point too. Oh. Hopefully we didn't disconnect like we did. Got the stream open on my phone, so that's why I keep looking over, seeing if anybody says anything interesting or that I need to respond to. So far, a pretty quiet stream. Fine. This is stuff I need to get done anyways. I think it's probably just the time slot. Because A, it's kind of in a weird spot, and B, I did move it because I was gonna do it in the morning at like 7, but A, it takes so long to get everything set up. And B, other people have morning routine. I don't want to get in the middle of that. Like I don't want to be streaming while they're trying to do their morning routine, get out the door in the morning, which is fair. So maybe we'll do it later in the day, like we did before. Work out better. Whatever. this up. There's also some gunk around the thumbstick contraptions, dirt and stuff. Then yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to go out on the porch like I thought we were going to be able to for these. I thought it was gonna get warmer than this, but so far it has been very frosty. I don't know if you can hear that, the washing machine going in the background. Also gonna do the triggers while we're here, getting those grooves with the RT and LT. We're not gonna remove them from there. Gotta do it now, I guess. Clean them up now. Here, we're gonna go. Probably use the toothbrush on these actually. Triggers up here. But we won't if we don't have to, but it looks like there's a that I need to get out. Sorry, I'm mumbling, aren't I? Looks like there's a bit of gunk I missed on the back. Getting there. I know this might not be the most interesting part of this stream, but getting there. Cleaning the board is just delicate work. I don't want to mess up, so I'm not saying a lot. I'm just focusing on what I'm doing in front of me. Something stuck on. Something stuck on side too, like a little bit of food or okay. I think. Oh. That way it won't go dark. The Lo-Fi Girl stream was about to go into power saving mode, like darken the screen and stuff, I think, so I moved the mouse with my foot a little bit. Okay. Oh. Go over all the buttons while I'm here. Make sure got good connection. They're clean and everything. Okay, so hopefully that fixed the issue. I'm gonna go ahead, put that off to the side for now. That should be all clean and everything. And let that dry a little bit. drying, time to work on the actual plastic housing of it. Okay, so we'll let the little bits and bobs just dry out, but I think I gotta go manually at the actual front and side here, because definitely still some gunk on these. So I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is have to break out the magic marker here a minute, and like, yeah, some other stuff. Get these all cleaned up. Okay, let's do the front first. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get in these controller button here, like all the little holes where the buttons go. Same with the thumbsticks. Some of it is just like it's worn off, the outer coating, but some of it is just like gunk on there. I'm a little hesitant to use the magic marker on this thing too much, because I think it's like an outer coating that's giving it the silver look. Like right here, I don't know if magic marker can fix this, because it looks like the underlying plastic is like not the same color of silver, it's like white. This is like just coating they put on it. And we'll see. At least it should help like get rid of some of the like marker or whatever that is on the front. So, and also gotta take a Q-tip to the or maybe the brush to start and back grooves there. Yeah, looks like we'll have to use the toothbrush for that one. Here we go. There it is. Right in front of me. Yeah, too bad it's not like a white controller, so it's a little harder to see like all the dirt coming off of it and stuff, so. Blech. Like some rubbing alcohol into my face. Thankfully I had my mouth closed, so. Fine. He'll be fine. My body's endured worse. I once had to do the soap punishment. A naughty word, so my parents made me, you know, put soap in my mouth, whatever. I think they only did that once though, so. Yeah, the more I look at this, the more I realize how and what condition this thing is in, and it's like, oof, this thing has seen better days. I don't know, I might need to get like another one to add to my collection, because this one is in such bad condition. You know, it's like, it was rough, I didn't know it was this rough. eBay photos can be deceptive. What? Online photos of yourself can be deceptive? I think overall it'll come out pretty good, but yeah, there's definitely some, like, just some parts that have kind of rubbed off or whatever that I just, you know, can't fix that. So, you know, it is what it is. Got it for cheaper than the other ones that were decent on there, so maybe I'll have to buy a decent one at some point in the future. One thought I did have was just putting this front faceplate on the wired controller. I'm not sure if I want to do that now. Just because the silver backing kind of has to go with it, and it, like, you know, it wouldn't be on there. So, speaking of which, this one's about as good as the toothbrush is gonna get it. Let's go at the back a bit, and we'll get the magic marker, and I'll go ahead and start on the stuff the toothbrush just isn't gonna cut it with. Good thing my nose is all clogged up, otherwise this smell of rubbing alcohol would be even worse. Although I might have to turn on the fan here a minute, just because the scent's getting so strong here, you know? There's so much of it around. I do worry a little bit what it'll do to my hands, because I used to work at a place where I would have to clean tables and stuff, like a lot. And when I was on cleaning table duty for like multiple weeks in a row or whatever, you know, working with all those chemicals on my hands for like 8 hours a day, it did start to severely affect my hands. Like, it was really bad. Like, they started to crack really bad and everything. Because I would just, you know, be working and I would have all these chemicals all over my cleaning chemicals all over my hands for like multiple hours. Yep. I'll have to make sure to wash off my hands after this, I guess. Sticker up top has got like some gunk around it. Hey, your weed. Yeah, I hear the do from Wii Sports. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Who knows with lo-fi music. Might need to take some Goo Gone to the spot where the sticker was over the screw, if I'm not gonna put the sticker back so it doesn't like get dirt and stuff clinging to the glue that's left over from the sticker. Okay, so let me go ahead and rinse this off, and then I will go grab the magic marker. What we can do with that. Or magic eraser, not magic marker. All right. So, let's see here. This is my magic eraser. I was using it on the TV downstairs. It was kind of dirty when it came in, so I had to clean it up. So what this actually is it's really fine sandpaper, basically. So it's helpful for getting, like, you know, magic marker off there, or like if it's like got a bit of a nick in like plastic or something. It's really handy for that because it'll just like sand it down slightly so you can get rid of the nick or whatever. The only thing is we don't want to go too far with it, obviously, because we are technically sanding down plastic. So eventually, you know, you're gonna get to a point where the outer coating is rubbed away, especially with this controller. Takes like that marker stuff right off. Yeah, I think once we clean up this one and get it back together and see if it works, that'll be a good point to leave off the stream. Hopefully the answer is yes. If not, I'll have to just transplant, like I said, the other Xbox 360 like into the other one. Hey Dom, how's it going? Just working on this Xbox 360 controller. Starting to come along. I've already gotten it apart. I'm just cleaning up the front of it now. What are you doing with that controller? Cleaning it, sir. I've got it apart. It didn't work before. I think what it was is somebody left a battery in it for too long and the battery went bad, and so it corroded some of the contacts. So, you know, like how when the battery pack goes in, it has those little pins that stick out of the back of the thing, so it actually gets the you know, electric, you know, that's in the battery. Some of those had gotten like some you know, basically like battery acid on them, like because the battery had started to go bad. So I think if I cleaned those up, so I think it should just like it should work now, because before it wasn't even like powering on. So but anyway, I'm just cleaning the outside of it right now, and letting the like board and everything dry after I cleaned it up, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it together and see if it actually works again. Well, again, I assume it worked at some point, but it's been like through a lot. Like this thing is pretty banged up and everything. Inside was nasty. And if you rewind a little bit earlier in the stream, I was also showing off some stuff I got, so pretty cool stuff there, some art books and stuff. Want to take a look at that while I'm working on the controller. Be a couple more probably before I get this all fully cleaned up. That bad. Right now I'm going at it with what's basically very fine sandpaper, and like slowly like rubbing off like the you know, like how you get like little nicks and stuff, and this one has like a pattern on it and stuff, so any of the like the little nicks you can see a lot better. Like it looks a lot better now, but you can still see like a little bit of stuff like where somebody, it's very fine sandpaper, basically. Like it's called a magic eraser, but that's basically what it is. But it's like there's a little like you know, like when you accidentally drop a controller and sometimes, oh, there's a little scratch on there or whatever. This helps like sand it down so it's like not as obvious at the very least. It's pretty useful for like plastic and stuff, although you don't want to do it too much, obviously, because otherwise you're gonna like wear down the plastic too much. But it helps, like, you know, smooth over some of that stuff, and it's really good at getting like like permanent marker off of it and stuff like that. So if like somebody writes on their controller with permanent marker or whatever, you can easily get that off with like magic eraser. There's actually a lot of ways to get permanent marker off. It's not permanent per se. As permanent as they say anyway. And it does really last for a long time, but it's not permanent. I know, riveting stream content, but yeah. I don't know. It's something I needed to do. Permanent equals water resistant, pretty much. And it lasts a long time. Speaking of water, I might need to get some more water in this thing. Look how much it's getting rubbed down. Like starting to fray. But yeah, this is a special edition like Halo Reach controller I bought as non-working, so for slightly cheaper on eBay. I was hoping I could get it working, and then I, you know, have a controller that was slightly cheaper. But it was cheaper for a reason. Been through a lot, so it wasn't working when I got it. At the very worst, I can always put like a different board of a controller that I have just sitting around that I know works, and then I have, you know, actual controller that works. But I'm hoping I don't have to do that. I'm hoping I can just fix it, and then I have, you know, controller, instead of having to you know, take a board out of a working controller and put it in. That up. Farther do I want? I think that's about as good as we're gonna get with that stuff. There's a little bit up here by the controller, or by the left thumbstick that I need to get off. Yeah, okay. I think the rest is just stuff that's gonna kind of live as it is for a while, but it's a lot less noticeable. Like all the gunk that was inside of those like little grooves and stuff got cleaned up. I mean, there's a bunch of like little nicks here. Probably get out. The only problem with this is, at least with this controller, it's like got a coating on it, like a covering, instead of like it being all the way solid this color, I think. Because if you look at like, here's the back, this and this, like these two spots here, that's just where somebody rubbed their hands against the controller so much it like went through the outer layer. I don't think like I'm gonna be able to get that out with like a magic eraser, because it's just like somebody wore it down so much, or like rubbed it against something so much that just like, yeah, there was a reason it was kind of cheap, although it wasn't as obvious in the eBay photos, of course, like how bad it was. But I knew I was buying a non-working controller, so I kind of expected it to some degree. Like, controllers usually don't stop working and their outsides are completely fine. Usually it's because somebody's been banging it around and stuff, you know, or wasn't taking very good care of it. How's your day going, Dumb? How's it going? My day has been pretty good. It took a while to get everything set up, because to do this kind of stream, I have to move everything upstairs. To like the upstairs dining table. So, it takes a while to get everything set up. It's fun though. It's good. It's something I need to get done. School is boring, yeah. Did you get much homework? Homework was always my least favorite part of school, because it's like, I just went to school. Why do I have to bring this home with me? Looks like I'm keeping busy. Always, Union. I told you, Tuesday and Thursday are the only days I'm not going to be streaming this week, so that's fun. But yeah, that's good. At least you didn't get any like homework to do or whatever. Sorry, I sound like your parent, don't I? Oh, did you get any homework? Gosh, that always bothered me so much. And then I would be like, listening to podcasts or watching YouTube videos while doing my homework, like to help me get through it or whatever. And my parents would be like, a lot of laughing coming from over there. It's like, gosh, trying to just leave me alone. Leave me alone. I went to school all day. What more do you want of me? Look how frayed the magic eraser is getting all crumpled and stuff. But yeah, I guess if you want to see some of the stuff I've gotten in like the last week or so, you can scroll back. Union, you might want to scroll back. I got a CRTV, so I have some footage of that while I was moving the camera around and stuff. I don't know. It came out pretty well. Might want to do a stream like that, where it's like late at night and I'm like got the CRTV on and I'm playing like old video games and stuff. I feel like that's very aesthetic. It's a certain kind of aesthetic, you know? All right. Yeah, there's only so much I can do here. That's the back anyway. It won't be as noticeable. Some art books, some games, fun stuff. Okay. Could be pretty good. Let me just go over the stuff with paper towel. Try it off before we put everything back together, and hopefully it'll work this time. Oh boy. As for re-gluing that one piece on that came off the back, I'll do it maybe once I figure out, like, I'd have to do that probably off stream because I need to get the hot glue gun out and like wait for it to heat up and then like put it back in, but I'll probably glue that back on at some point here. Yeah, it was pretty damaged. Like getting the board out was a hassle because that part was like kind of loose, like it had broken off and it was just kind of loose and hanging in there and stuff. So I don't know, I think I might have broken it off whatever left. It's like supposed to go right here. It's the housing for one of the screws on the back, so I do need to glue that back on. Like I could leave it, but then you have this like hole that's just like, it's easy to get like stuff into, so like there'd not be nothing between it and like the internals. So if like, I don't know, like you got crumbs on your hands, then it would go right into the controller. So I'll have to glue that back on. All right, let's go ahead and wipe off the rest. Get all the water off everything. How's your day going, Union? Anything fun you did today? But yeah, I've been definitely keeping busy. I think it's weird to think that it's already been a week of March, because like it feels so short. It felt so short, but also so long. Am I gonna resell it? Nah, this is for my own personal use. No, I don't want to like put anything. I don't want to like clean anything up for like reselling. Reselling seems like such a pain in the butt. I just want to buy things for my own collection. So if I can, you know, keep it maintained and cleaned and nice, that's all I want out of this. Gotcha. All right. I see you're downsizing some more. I got to start working on downsizing actually this Wednesday. I got to start looking at stuff around me and being like, all right, what are some clothes I can get rid of? What are some books I'm not going to read again, or I don't need to hold on to, you know, maybe some games, maybe, we'll see. I don't know. I'm a little more hesitant to get rid of some of those right now because I'm trying to put a collection together. So, but yeah, I got to start doing some spring cleaning myself, getting rid of stuff I'm not using anymore and just taking up space so I can get new stuff in, or well, get new spots for new stuff rather. That coming off, or I need to use the magic marker on you, or magic eraser on this button. Any particular reason you're downsizing, or just trying to get rid of stuff so you can get in new stuff? Well, thanks for letting me know, Stream Elements. I'm glad you're still going.
Still chugging along. Didn't you say that at the beginning of stream? Whatever. But yeah, I've been running all around like the whole last week or whatever. There wasn't a day where I wasn't streaming, I didn't have errands to do, or I like took apart a console and like put it back together again. Because Monday I streamed and did the N64 thing. Tuesday what did I do? I took apart the N64, put it back together, went to run errands, came back, hooked it up and everything, made sure that all the games worked in it. Then Wednesday, I streamed with it, and then Thursday, what did I do on Thursday? Oh, right, I got the SNES working, that I had lying around, so it wasn't working before. I still have to take it apart and like do a deep clean on it, but cleaning up the cartridges that came with it was enough to get those working. And then on Friday, what did I do on Friday? Oh right, Thursday I technically streamed for like an hour. Then Friday, what did I do Friday? I guess I just got ready for stream and like worked on videos and stuff. Yeah, I was running around all over the place like last week. I don't think I've had such a productive week since it's been a while. Probably not since like college. Yeah, probably not in a couple of years. Like it's been my most productive week in like the last week ever. I've been able to get so many projects done and everything. It's been nice. It's been good. I'm glad I'm making good use of the time when I'm not working, so that's good. I gotta start working on videos some more though, and I hope things kind of quiet down, like I don't have to do as many errands and stuff. And the more I get through these like projects, the less of them there are to do. Like I've got a whole list going of things I want to get done this month. One of them is taxes, which is fun and dandy. But yeah. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, the Xbox Series X, like, and everything was kind of eh. Yeah, like I said, I've also got to start getting rid of some stuff here. Okay, what are we doing now? I think that's everything wiped off, right? Pretty much. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're all good here. Ooh. Yeah, I think I made a mistake starting the stream at the time I did. I need to start it like later in the day, I think, on a weekday. So I'll keep that in mind for next Monday, I guess. What are we doing next Monday? Well, it depends on whether I get the capture card in or not. Because well, not capture card, but like a way to capture older game consoles. Because currently I don't have a way to do that, like directly to my computer. I bought a way to do it. It's technically supposed to be for like VCRs and stuff, but it'll work fine for what I need it. Like the alternative, there aren't a lot of good alternatives to it, so it is what it is. Hopefully it'll work out. It's coming from Japan though, so that's why it's taken a couple of weeks to get here. And then what else are we doing? So, okay, so if the capture card comes, what are we doing? Probably the Xbox? Yeah, probably the Xbox. Like the original Xbox. And then, because that's got to get working again. And then the Monday after that is the 3rd anniversary of starting to stream and stuff, so I'll probably do something special for that day. So, like, I think I said I was going to do a 12-hour live stream, which is still my plan, so. Anyway, let's start putting everything back together, yes? And we'll actually test and see if it works before I put all the screws back in and stuff. Hopefully it does. Let me start, I the gang back together. This goes on top, this bottom. Go in first, actually. That just goes in like that. Right. Like that. Oh, that's got to go in second. Never mind. How do you even know how to do this? This is my third or fourth time doing this. It took me a lot of work the first couple of times, because I did this like a couple of years ago for the first time, cleaning up my Xbox 360 controllers, just because I had a lot of them and I use them a lot. Like the controller I always use on stream for games is an Xbox 360 wired controller. So I was like, these things are getting kind of like, you know, they're older and they're starting to get a little gross. So I looked up some YouTube videos and I kind of fumbled my way through it the first couple of times. And now this is like my third or fourth time, like I said, doing this. So I've kind of gotten a bit better at it, I hope. The answer is trial and error. Trial and error. Okay. Let's get the front going. Oh, I need to put new thumbsticks on this. Right. Before we get any farther. Oh, and I never washed off these rubber things either. I gotta rinse these off too. So here's the thumbstick. Pull them out through the hole I made in the bag, I guess. Yeah, these replacement thumbsticks are pretty good. They're on Amazon. Not too expensive. I don't know. I like them. They feel brand new and stuff, obviously, so. They're clean too. So like when buying a used controller like this, it's kind of nice to buy new thumbsticks because you never know whose gamer hands have been on these for like 10 plus years, you know? Plus they're usually pretty worn down. That's the part that gets used. That and the buttons, but the buttons are like solid plastic, so you just clean those off and good to go. These are like, you know, rubber and stuff, so a little harder to clean them off without damaging. Okay. Right way. I did this with the what I have now. I gotta clean. Oh, that one's got a little piece of rubber coming off of it. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I put the thumbsticks on the wrong orientation on the one I'm using now. They're supposed to be like, you know, north, south, west, east, but I kind of like put it on there in a way that they're kind of tilted. It's fine, it works, but it tilts me because it feels wrong when I'm just playing games. Like I notice it, so I gotta make sure I put these one on right at least. Yeah. Nope. Off. There we go. Okay. Keep putting them on the wrong direction. There we go. Yes. Oh, why does this one keep coming off? That's slightly off. Did they just give me one that's like slightly off center? If so, I can just replace it with another, but that's kind of infuriating. That's not the way. This must be the right? Oh. Or are they both just off center? Oh, that's unless I'm doing it wrong? Okay, it's gotta be like, yeah, it's just slightly off center. Gosh darn it. Let me grab one. Another one then. Good thing I bought extra of these because I knew I'd need more. whatever. Are they both like that? Looking at it wrong? No, that's off center. I just put it on wrong. Oh, I think I put it on wrong. I think it was a me problem, not a them problem. Never mind. No, not the way. Way? Oh. I don't know. Maybe. What the heck? What the hey? Wait. Because, like, the only two ways of... Is this one like that? Am I losing my mind? I could have sworn they were, like, north, south, east, west. Unless it, like... They're not? Hold up. If I look at, like... an original one... Yeah, it should be northeast, southwest. Okay. Good. That's a good point, Union. I should probably check the lost and found. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so hold up. Are all of these thumbsticks just like off center? I gotta keep an eye out for packages. It looks like I've got a couple more things coming today. Okay, what was I thinking? I was thinking about what are you thinking about? Right, the thumbsticks. Yeah, they're like off center. Oh, that bugs me now. Now that I've seen it, it bugs me. Is it like that with the second? What? Maybe these aren't the same. These might not be the same ones I bought. Like, because the other ones I got were like 4, but these are like 6. So maybe I thought they were from the same like supplier or whatever, but maybe they're not. Maybe these ones are just like off kilter. If so, I'm gonna have to buy some more of the other ones because it's not a big deal, but it's like I'll notice it, you know? It matters to me, okay? Also, I'll have to get some more gray ones because I bought gray ones from those guys. Come on. I should have grabbed the scissors. I keep like coming up to spots where I need scissors and I don't have them because I didn't want to walk downstairs and grab them. Okay. So are these also skewed? Because they're the same, like, supplier. Same Amazon listing. Oh my gosh, I think they are. Okay, whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna have to buy the other ones then at some point from Amazon. Take note, future me. Buy ones off the other sellers, not the ones that give you the skewed. Directional thing. All right, whatever. I mean, the quality of the grips is fine. It's just bothering me that the little nubs aren't lining up correctly. Oh gosh, at least they need to be lined up the same way.
Can't tell. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, all right. I'll have to buy those 4-pack ones then at some point in the future. Okay, whatever. We have thumbsticks. The most important part is seeing if this thing actually still works, right? So, okay. Let me go rinse off these rubber pieces in a minute. Okay. So, we'll dry those off in a sec. Let me just go ahead and start working on this part a minute. This is part of the guide button, or like that big X button that goes on top. There we go. And that goes in there. Here. There's still some water in that. I need to get in there with a Q-tip and get that out. Yeah, probably some of the buttons still have water in them because they've got like these little grooves in them. I'll have to make sure I get that stuff out before I put this all back together. Optimally, I'd let these dry for a bit longer, but we're on stream, so I'm not just gonna sit here and make chit chat for like the next half an hour while I let these things air dry. You know? So. Okay, and then the guide button's in there. Yeah, I should probably get in there with a... In a bit of a mess here. I gotta clean up this up afterwards, but whatever. Just get this thing together, see if it works, and we can all be like, yay, it works, and then we can end off the stream on a good note. Hopefully. Hopefully it works. More and more I've found out why nobody streams this stuff, and it's all just videos, you know? Because you can cut down on all this extra time or whatever. And also, if something goes wrong and you can't actually fix it, then you just truck away that footage and you don't release that video. Bit of water, gotta get rid of. Okay, so that's all the buttons in. Oh, not in the right way. A button needs to go in. Okay. Now, oh right, I need to put the D-pad back in a minute. On it with my legs, nice. Okay. Goes in like that. Such. Yep, and that in. Then we'll go ahead and put those screws back in.
Oh, true. Yeah, I don't know if they will at this point. Who knows? Maybe they'll get a port to the next system Nintendo makes at this point, right? Because the Nintendo Switch is getting kind of up there in years. The Wii U's been out for a while, and those ports have too, so they probably want to re-release them on a newer system at some point, just because, you know, those would sell pretty well, I would think, around this point. And they've already released a HD version of Skyward Sword, obviously, and those were kind of the same era, like a little bit older, so they probably want to re-release those games at some point too. So, but I probably won't get rid of my Wii U, because I'm gonna hold on to it and play Wii games on it and stuff. For me, having the HDMI out of the Wii U is really nice for playing GameCube games on and Wii games on. So, all right. Piece of rubber goes over here. Start selecting home button and the AB buttons. This goes down here, and that's keypad. Oh, I forgot to actually put in the start and select button. Do that a minute. They're interchangeable, but there are grooves to make sure they go the right direction. Water in there, I'm trying to blow out. There we go. Okay. Now we put the rubber piece on. Much. There. Oh. Oh. The left and right bumpers are still a little grimy. That off there. Makes sense. All right. That can go like that. Those bumpers need to be cleaned off. Hold on. Before I put this all back together, I need to clean off those bumpers. They get pretty grimy going in and out of the controller like that. I get depressed and all that. Depressed. Depression. Okay. Oh yeah, I am planning on streaming Strikers on Friday, by the way. And then Wednesday we'll probably be playing some of those Xbox 360 games with some of the controllers I've cleaned up today or whatever. Okay. Those are clean. Put them here. Should be everything. All right. So, Heather, last time we had some issues. I've come up with a solution to our problem last time, And of course it is a box. Box which I have written on a helping hand, because all this is gonna do is I cut out a hole that's about the right size. That just fits in like that, and so now it is much easier to carefully guide that. I think this needs front. That was also part of the problem last time. Okay. So now, turn this upside down to put on top of that. Oh look, those fell out. So I just kind of put that in there, put that in there. Ingenuity! Back together. Yep. I'll have to screw it all together if I want to get it going again, like completely, but this should be good enough for a test. I haven't put the batteries back in it, or like the screws back in it to hold it together, but it's together, looking a lot better than it did before, and hopefully this time it'll actually turn on. So let's go ahead and grab the battery pack. Where did I leave that? Goodness gracious, I made a mess out of this table. I gotta clean it up in a minute. I found it. I found the battery pack. All right. So, moment of truth. It didn't turn on before. Oh, well. The truth is, the game was rigged from the start. Still does not turn on. I was hoping it was just the erosion on some pins on the back. It was not. And I'm not sure what it would be at this point. There's probably like a broken connection or something. So what I will do is we have the slightly dirty other controller. However, ooh, it's crusty as all heck, but it does turn on. This one is crusty as all heck. But yeah, so I'll probably take the board out of this one and put it into this one and get it working. But at this point I've already done, like that's gonna be a whole nother process, so I'll probably do that off stream a minute. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. So I was not able to save the board in this one, but looking pretty nice. So I will get it working by putting the board from this one into this one. So, but I'm gonna do that off stream a minute, I think, because it's gonna take me a minute. Plus, I still gotta hot glue this piece back on to this. So, anyway, I think that's about it for me for today. We'll play Xbox 360 games and stuff. I'll clean up some more of the controllers and all that. I gotta get this stuff cleaned up. Yeah, I got some cool stuff over the last week. I've got some more stuff coming from different online sellers, so we'll see if they ever come through shipping. So yeah, gosh, I gotta take everything apart. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks Union, thanks Dumb for coming in and hanging out. I'll probably start this stream a bit later next time, because that seems to work out a bit better on weekdays, which makes sense. Like I said, I'll stream on Wednesday or whatever, then Friday again. Gotta work on videos and stuff. I don't know, I'll keep working on my projects and stuff, and I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, my brain is a little fried right now, sorry. It has been a busy like person. All right, yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys have a... Here we go. This just fell off the table. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And in case I don't see you, I hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, and a night. And I will see you later. See ya. All right. Where did I leave that mouse and keyboard? On the floor. All right, I gotta now awkwardly end the stream. All right, I will see you guys all later.